Hi, this is Randall coming to you. I'm Officer Peterson, and I just want to give my condolence to the family in Georgia whose son was just brutally shot down in February because he was jogging in the neighborhood. This is Trayvon Martin all over again, and I just don't understand why that we as Americans can't get along. It's not your neighborhood. You just fortunate enough to have enough money to live in an area where you don't have to be around a whole bunch of crime. I'm that way myself. But that man did not deserve to be shot down like a dog on the streets in Georgia. He didn't deserve that. And I'm just appalled that this prosecutor recused himself and then tried to take up for the white men that killed him. Let me tell you something. My mother's house is going to be condemned soon because it's old. There is a white girl and her white boyfriend lives in my mother's house on the west side of town. My friend told me. I know they done made a little fire in there. I know they cooking in there. But the house is going to be condemned. I didn't take no gun and go over there and shoot their people. Even though they in a black community, they in my black mother's house, they in my house that I took over from the state. But I didn't go over there and kill them. I didn't go over there and draw no gun on them. You know why? Because they are human beings. Okay? They're human beings. They don't deserve to die because they on crack or they on meth and they don't have no place to stay. You know, I'm glad to provide them with a place to stay. If they want to stay in there with no lights and no gas and no water, that's them. I don't live a crack life. I've been working since I was 7 years old. But this is the biggest problem we having in America today is this black-white bullshit. And it started November the 6th, 2016, when Donald Trump took office. He woke up white supremacists. There is no other way to do it. He woke up white supremacists. He got Jeff Sessions, who ordered law enforcement officers to threaten Black Lives Matter, but let the white supremacist Ku Klux Klans advance their positions in this country. And it's sad that white people is losing their lives. They going to prison for one four-letter word. That's hate. Hate is destroying America. You know, black, white bullshit is destroying America. Now, this thing, you got Asians, Indians, Middle Easterners, they coming from 10,000 miles away to this United States of America and living the American dream. You ain't got no police beating them up every day. You ain't got them being shot and killed. They able to come over here and move in any neighborhood they want to move in, and they welcome in this country. And probably some of y'all relatives is fighting they damn relatives in the Middle East. That's what pisses me off. You know, it's sad that these people can come over here and live a good life and don't nothing happen to them, but yet black and white folk can't get along. And I know what the problem is. It's not all white people. No, that's bullshit. Because I got white buddies, I got white business partners. We do business together. We done make thousands of dollars together, me and my white business partner. The problem is that white supremacy, these are rejected as military, rejected as, don't no law enforcement agency want them. The military done threw their asses out. And the main thing is they do not like race mixing. You know, they don't like that race mixer. They do not like seeing they white women with black men. That's why they genociding us, because y'all are with they women. They don't have control of they white women like they great granddaddy, they great granddaddy. See, back in the 50s and 60s, white men had control over they white women. They white women went out there screwing no Mexican men, no black men, no Asian men. But see, this is 2020 now, and they can't accept the fact that they can't control they white women. So what they do, they done started their own genocide. And I know police officers and law enforcement agencies, starting with the FBI all the way down, they know what these guys is up to. But you don't never hear nothing about them until they done kill one of us. You know, hate, hate is destroying us. I'm telling you, it's destroying us. And you black on black crime, you ain't making it no better at all. You know, y'all out there murdering each other like a bunch of goddamn animals. You know, here in my town right now, we got 58 homicides already. And it ain't even the middle of May yet. Only 7 of them been deemed justified. So you got 51 black on black crime. That's why they killing us. You know, what them motherfuckers did in Georgia ain't no worse than the black on black crime we having in this community right now. Especially these black men done start killing they black women because they don't want you no more. You know, you'd rather go down there and get that white man 15 years of your life in prison, you know, instead of going on to high school and do 4 years. You won't do 4 years of high school, but you'll take your black ass down there and do 15 years in the penitentiary. Man, that's sad. It's sad, man. You know, we can't do nothing about this hate. But one thing about it, if we would stop being lazy as a black race of people and get up off our asses and do like our grandfathers did back in the 1960s, hit them goddamn streets and let these people know that as a black race of people, we gonna be treated right, things will start changing. But when you using the word nigga, you can't, why you getting mad at the white man for using the word nigga? When you out here killing your own race of people over a dime bag of weed, why you getting upset cause the white man killed him? You know, see, we need to come together. We need to do just like the Ku Klux Klan do. We need to unite as a black race of people. Because I'm telling you right now, you know, the enemy is coming after us, and they ain't from the Middle East. You know, they're not from Pakistan and Afghanistan and all the rest of these places. The enemy is right here in this United States, working right next to you at work, living right next door to you. That's the enemy, and they coming after us. You know, so you need to get yourself together, black people. You know, stop depending on this federal government. You know, because the federal government, you see what this coronavirus have did. You know, this coronavirus have really got to us. It got you caged inside of your house. You know, you can't go nowhere. You know, half of y'all living payday to payday. You already broke. You already done spent your income tax money. You already done spent your stimulus check. You're sitting up here waiting on the same people that hate us to make it right. They're not going to take it away from you and then turn around and give it to you too. If you saying it's the white man's fault, then why you sitting around waiting on him to give it to you? You know, see, I done seen it all in my 43 years in correction, security. I done seen it all. You know, y'all got to get that laziness out of y'all, man. We got to get it going, man. Cause you can see time is winding down. You know, these old white supremacist, racist, Ku Klux bigots out here, man, they are turning all semi-automatic AR-15s and AK-47. They are turning them into machine guns. See, they preparing for the race war. They preparing for the Civil War. Y'all out here Y'all can't keep y'all pants up. You got one goddamn hand pulling up your damn pants. Even if they start shooting at y'all, y'all can't shoot back because you're too busy holding your damn pants up. Man, y'all better start thinking, man. Cause one thing about it, you know, the Bible is going to fulfill itself. I don't care about no white man, Donald Trump, or anybody else. The Bible gonna fulfill itself, you know. And they go down there and they see what's going on. Man, it's sad, man. You know, we black people, we suffer, especially us hard-working black people. See, they want to think that all black people are thugs. We are drug dealers. I've been there. I've been there. You know, I lived in Los Angeles for 20 years. You know, I done seen it all. I done been through it all. We are the most hated race of people that there ever have been. And ever since the O.J. Simpson verdict, things have took a change for the worse. Because before then, black and whites had some kind of little bit of a dialogue going on. But once that O.J. Simpson verdict came out and freed O.J. for killing his white wife, man, that was the end of any kind of race relationship. That ended it right there. Because ever since then, race have went downhill. And once Donald Trump took office, talking about this make America great again bullshit, which it have never been great no way, you know, it have really, really changed this country. A four-letter word, hate. This hate is have destroyed. It's destroying America. It's destroying America. You know, and like I say, it's sad that Middle Easterners can come into cities where I live at, and they can buy a home right next to some white people, and they're welcome with open arms. But if a black person move next to them, they'll move out the next week without even getting to know who that black family is. I done seen it happen before, you know, with an attorney friend of mine. He's an attorney and his wife are RN nurse. Together they make about $175,000, $200,000 plus a year. Soon as they moved in a house on the east side of town, the white mean people across the street got a U-Haul and moved out the very next day, you know, because of hate. Hate is destroying us as America, you know. And then what hurt me so bad is you black men, you out there killing each other over a dime bag of weed. That's why they killing us, because you killing each other. You know, it's sad, man. You know, I just hope and pray that my grandchildren can grow up and live a happy life, because all white people is not racist. All black people is not thugs. And until you understand that, it's only going to get worse. And they need to do something about these racist ass police officers on the police forces. Some of these guys with a badge and a gun, and I see it every day because they have a police blog news. Every day I read the news, and every day I see what police officers is going to jail. They are shooting and killing people. They're beating up their wives. See, these guys go to Afghanistan and Iraq and go over there. They train to kill people of color anyway, because they're not killing no Israelis over there. So they only killing people of color. That's what they train to do. You train to kill the people of color. And when these guys come back here from a year in Afghanistan, do these people have a proper de-escalation when they come back from Iran and Iraq? You know, they got killing on their mind when they get off that plane. They got killing on their mind. And when they get back in that uniform and get back out on the street, it's hell to pay. Especially Los Angeles, man. I would never, ever go back to Los Angeles to live again, man. It was pure D hell out there, especially them sheriff, the L.A. County Sheriff, Compton, Norwalk, Lenox. Man, there was some dirty son of bitches out there in the 1980s, boy. Racist, white, tattooed down, swastikas in their cars. They just didn't give a damn. And you know what? That's why Sheriff Sherman Block suffered so bad before he died with cancer. Darrell Gates, Chief of Police, LAPD, suffered so bad when he died because God get the final say. I don't care how white you is, how rich you is, how educated you is, God get the final say so. And they suffered before they left this world because they knew what their deputy was out there doing. They were target practice killing black men out there, and they killing them because these guys do not like seeing you with their white women. I'm telling you that right now because I was married to a Hispanic white woman, and I went through hell out there in California with my children's mother. They would ask her, they would even come out and ask her, "What are you doing with a nigga? What are you doing with him?" That's my husband. Oh, but when they found out I was in law enforcement, that's the only thing that saved me from being murdered out there in Los Angeles. Is because I was in law enforcement, you know. And like I said, it's sad out there now. And it just ain't the white folks. It's you black people too. You black women ain't making it no much better. With all this stripping and all y'all hustling and all that. And you ending up right down there in the penitentiary. Because these white folks are not going to let you ride around with your white girl in the car selling goddamn dope. That ain't going to happen. That ain't gonna happen. You might well leave that shit alone and take your ass out there and get you a job and make it right. Because like I said, you won't do 4 years of high school, but you'll take your ass down there to that white man penitentiary and do 15 damn years. See, that's how stupid you is. That's why they do us like that. Because they play on they know you greedy for money. You're not gonna be no Snoop Dogg. You're not gonna be no Dr. Dre. You ain't finna make no millions and millions and millions of dollars talking about being a rapper. How in the hell you gonna be a rapper? You don't even know how to do a 6th grade fucking math problem. You know, I work security at a company here, and all you have to do is pass a mathematic test, and you can make $15 an hour. And just like them black kids come in the door with their high school diploma, they leave right out the door because they can't even read a fucking ruler, and they graduated from high school. On the test, it say measure 16 and a half inches, 16 and 3/4, because you got to use a cutting machine. They can't even do it. The Mexicans coming in there, passing the test, going to take their drug test, getting a job at a rate 5-to-1 to every black that graduated from high school. They can't even read a ruler. But yet you want to twerk your ass. You want to go out there with your $300 Jordan tennis shoes on. You really need to think about life in itself because it's only going to get worse, especially with this coronavirus out here now. This coronavirus done pretty much shut down this whole city where I'm in now. You know, and some of y'all broke. You done spent your income tax money. You depending on the federal government to give you another stimulus check. What if the next crisis come out that's worse than coronavirus, where they shut down the banks? The grocery stores is already pretty much empty now, especially in the meat section. What if the next crisis is worse than this one? What are you gonna do as a black person? I told you they're trying to genocide us. You know, see, we learning. That's why they cut out the CETA program in school. That's why they cut out vocational school. That's why they cut out the RIF program. Every program that make a black man go 2 steps forward, they gonna come in and cut it out to send you 4 steps backwards. And you all falling for that okie dokie shit. See, when they had vocational training, see, they started hiring these black mechanics. They started hiring these black brick masons, black body shop. When they seen all the nursing school, then what? They cut it out because they start seeing them black faces in these hospitals and stuff. They don't want that because they think we should be one place in the projects on welfare, begging them for their food stamp. And it shouldn't be like that. You got every opportunity now to go out there and get you an education. You know, they not stopping you from that. You know, I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I hope you guys get y'all shit together because time is running out. Because these white militias and these old militant white groups and these old Ku Klux Klans and white supremacist groups out here now that can stand up in the white police officer's face with loaded AK-47 and spitting all in their damn face that a black man can't do. They already got the advantage over us already. I'm telling you that right now. So when they start shooting at your ass, you ain't got nothing to shoot back. It's gonna be tough. you know. So that's why I'm saying now, we need to try to work on getting things right and get things together because time is running out for us. You black men out there now, you're not taking care of your kids. You know, kids now is just so disrespectful. They getting kicked out of schools, getting having to go to alternative school. It's just sad. Where is the black grandmothers that we had in the 50s and 60s at? You need to come back so we can raise this generation of black kids now so they'll be something when they grow up. Because right now they not doing what they supposed to do because these parents just don't give a damn no more. That's why these here white people think that they can blow us away and use that stand your ground shit. That's why they do it because they think that we are ignorant. You know, I told you, we better wake up. We depending on the same people that hate us. We depending on them to make it right, and that ain't gonna happen. You gonna have to make it right yourself. And if you don't make it right yourself, then you gonna have to deal with what they got coming. You know, so you gotta be ready. We gotta be ready. We gotta start praying to God more. Because the enemy is approaching, just like a plane is approaching. When I used to fly home from Los Angeles to Birmingham, when I used to go back from Birmingham to Los Angeles, that plane would circle around that Pacific Ocean and get in line with the other plane. But sooner or later, that plane is approaching LAX. That means it's coming in, whether you like. And either he gonna land it at the airport or his ass gonna go in the ocean with the plane, one or the other. Because once he start descending, it's time to land. It's on. And that's the same way with this hate group and these white malicious group and these Ku Klux Klans and these terrorist groups out here. Now, the police know what they doing. I got a friend of mine, my buddy told me he got over 50,000 rounds of ammunition at his house right here where I live at. 50,000 rounds. Some police departments ain't even got 50,000 rounds of bullets. That's really what I'm telling you now. These people, they getting it ready, and they ain't playing. See, we the one playing. Y'all out there probably out buying some goddamn Air Jordan tennis shoes, paying thousands of dollars for some damn rims on the car, and these motherfuckers trying to kill us. And you ain't making it no better killing your own damn race. If a woman don't want you, she don't want you. You're hollering about you a pimp, you're hollering about you a player, you're hollering about you a drug dealer, but yet you kill somebody, you go down there and lay up with a goddamn sissy for 15 goddamn years. How in the hell is you a pimp? Where your hoe at? Your hoe's on the street. But yet you ended up in the penitentiary. So let you know right now, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Leave that shit alone, man, and go get you a job and raise your kid. Because they killing us out here. You know, and yeah, it's some bad, crooked ass polices out here don't like us neither. You know, and some of us don't like each other. So, I'm just saying, sooner or later something is going to have to change. You know, you, you, these kids is suffering out here right now. Juvenile hall they suffering, uh, uh, the county jail to the penitentiary to the cemetery. That's why they killing us because we doing this to our own self. So they feel that, well, if the blacks can kill the blacks, we'll kill them too, because they think that they're gonna get a white jury to come on and say, yeah, you was justified. you know. But like I told you, ever since that George Zimmerman stuff now, it's just been killing after killing after killing after killing of us, you know. But yeah, we could get out there and protest a white police officer killing a black man, but what about our own black on black crime? You got black women dying like flies out here now behind black men because they don't want them no more. So if you don't want me, I'm gonna kill your ass, taking these women away from their children, their mother, their brother, their sister. You know, that's first of all, you need to read the Bible because the Bible is fulfilling itself. The Bible is fulfilling itself, and it's gonna fulfill itself. And it tells you in the end of time, what's gonna happen. You know, I see you guys cussing out the police at 14 and 15 years old, disrespecting police. Man, that shit ain't good. I'm gonna tell you that. So they can find your ass somewhere on a dog road and put you right out of your goddamn misery. And ain't a damn thing your mom and dad can do but try to sue. Yeah, you might get $200,000 settlement, but they ain't gonna bring your child back. So you need to teach these kids at a very young age, you are going to have to mind somebody in life. Somebody in life, you're going to have to mind them, because they not doing it. They don't mind the teacher. They don't go to church. You can't teach, you can't whoop them no more. You know, they very disrespectful. See, these kids now, they think because you didn't raise them 100% or you didn't do what you supposed to do, they don't have to respect you no more. See, I done been there. I got kids right now that we hardly speak because of what they mama done told them because me and the mama didn't make it. You don't have to respect your daddy. And that's one of these things that's hurting these kids so bad now is divorce. Divorce is the number one reason why these kids are dying by the police out here now. That's why the police killing them now. Because once mom and daddy divorce, the first thing you women do is you turn your children against their father because he probably over there screwing somebody, the other woman taking care of their kid. So you mad, and instead of y'all co-parenting like a lot of the rich white people do, first thing y'all do is turn that child, especially that son, y'all turn him against their dad. And then the first thing you do is, yeah, he the man of the house now. And what he do, he go right out there and get his ass shot and killed. He go right out there and end up in the penitentiary. He end up quitting school because now daddy ain't in the home no more. See, I done been there before, you know. And ain't like I told the judge when I had to deal with mine, you don't tell me how to raise my kids. You can lock my ass up all you want to. I'm going to whoop his ass when I get out of prison. I don't give a shit, in front of her face. Because, when the police kill them, ain't no coming back, So I just want to tell you that hate is destroying America. And this administration that you have up there in Washington, D.C. ain't nothing but a bunch of old, white, rich, spoiled, racist bigots that's running this country right now. And they keeping racism alive. If you make a fire right now, you know, which I have done, especially if you barbecuing. Let's use that for example. If you make that barbecue fire in that on that grill, you know, as long as you feed that fire a little lighter fluid, that fire gonna burn. I don't care if you ain't got hardly no charcoal. If you feed that fire, it's gonna burn. But if you don't feed that fire, sooner or later, I don't care what. If the ribs is done, if they not done. See, back in the day, when they didn't have these modern grills, when I used to have to help my mother barbecue, see, we had to make another fire with newspaper, charcoal, wood, and we had to light it again. Because that first fire only got them ribs and that chicken halfway done. But see, they got modern stuff now where you can turn it on and it'll get it right. But I say all this because if you don't feed that fire is gonna go out, and that's what it is now. That's what we have in Washington D.C., and that's what we have amongst these old radical, racist white groups that don't go after nothing but black people. You see that they don't go after the Middle Easterner. He can jog down the street in any white, black, Mexican, Asian neighborhood. You don't see them Ku Klux messing with the Middle Easterners, do you? Hell no. Because know why? Because they know that they'll have a hard time trying to convince a jury that a Asian man or Middle Easterner man did something wrong to them. They targeting us as black men because they know they can get one white jury to agree with them. Yeah, these niggas ain't no good. They robbers. They rapists. They raping our women. There ain't no black man raping y'all women. Nothing. These goddamn white girls. They over here in my neighborhood now, 100 deep. With black men. You can't tell nobody who to be with. That shit, this ain't the 50s or the 60s no more. You need to get over it. Because these white girls is going to be with whoever they want to be with, whether you like it or not. It ain't a damn thing you can do but kill us, that's all. And one day you gonna die too, whether you a law enforcement officer, or whether you a first responder, or whether you a Ku Klux Klan racist white bigot, or whatever you wanna be. Your ass gonna die one day, just like you kill us, your ass gonna die one day. Because I worked in a nursing home doing security, and I done seen a lot of them laying up there on their deathbed, dying with a nigga right there taking care of because their own family wasn't even there. So I know I know the back end of it. I know the genesis and the revelation of racism because I've been around it all my life. You know, hate is destroying us as Americans. And it don't have to be like that because black people ain't going nowhere. Y'all talking about that slavery shit. Nobody care nothing about no slavery shit. I ain't never been no slave. I ain't never been to Africa. Plus, some Africans don't even like us as black people. So I don't care about no African American shit. I'm a Christian hearted black man that's